Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the Monstera Deliciosa. You love this, don't you? You love it. These plants love attention. It spends its whole life trying to be photographed, okay? If you don't photograph it, its fenestrations will literally close up. After this video, it's probably gonna push out like 2 or 3 leaves for me because I fed its ego. Welcome to Plant Facts. The Monstera Deliciosa is also known as a Swiss cheese plant because it looks like it should be presented alongside a charcuterie spread. You know, it literally almost looks edible. That's why it's called Deliciosa. And it's confusing because the fenestrations look almost like there's already been bite marks out of it, and you're like, should I be eating this? Should I be eating it, or like, is this a salad? Is that what it is? The Monstera Deliciosa loves light, okay? And it also loves looking at itself all the time. So make sure you get it right close to the window, but it also requires being surrounded by mirrors, all right? So of course, the mirrors will reflect the light, and it also can stare at its own foliage all day because it's just that full of itself. And just a word of caution, don't stand in front of one of the mirrors too long or it will wilt. The Monstera Deliciosa is a very thirsty plant, but it's also very picky about what it drinks. So what you really need to serve it is water that has been filtered out of Dom Perignon using reverse osmosis. You give it a couple of champagne flutes of that every weekend, and it should be happy. Now, if you can't get a hold of some Dom Perignon, I don't know what to tell you, because my Monstera would throw a fit. I like to use a soil that's derived from composting actual charcuterie spreads. Okay, we're talking about prosciutto, calabrese salame, brie, actual Swiss cheese, cherry tomatoes, that kind of thing. And it seems to do that. You gotta, rotate it until it's a rich soil. You know how composting works. And actually, I add real, live, everyday pearls into the mix. It's actually just perlite, but don't tell her that. She'll flip. Guys, thanks for joining me. If you need to know more about plants, subscribe. Hit the bell button. There's going to be more plant facts. Also, like this video. Ask me some questions in the comments. I'll answer whatever you need. The Monstera Deliciosa is an attention hog. It really loves attention. It loves being fancy. Anytime I'm around it, I have to pretend like I'm in The Great Gatsby. That's the vibe of this plant. Honestly, every time I shower, I bring a big band into the bathroom with me. Thanks for joining me on Plant Facts.